And that's going to be telling.
Right. So you got to understand that if you ask the first question, have you ever handled a firearm before? If they say no, then we're going to go through. Now I don't mind educating them, going through, and once they understand, if their aptitude and I feel comfortable that after going basic rules and safety over with them, that they could hold a firearm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But if they say yes and they say, "Yep, I've shot a 30-06." Well, have you shot? A follow-up question would be, have you shot a handgun? But just because someone shoots a deer rifle or a 22 doesn't mean they know how to handle a firearm.
Right.
So that's why we said, previous guns, calibers. You're basically trying to get a idea of where they're at. Because I don't want to get shot.
If they say something like, "Well, I shot a Glock 358 caliber," well, they're blowing smoke up your ass.
I would say, really? How much does that cost? And where can I get one?
Where can I get the rounds for that?
I have a Taurus Smith & Wesson.
Yeah.
You do? When did they collab?
It was a joint project.
Right?
They only made one in my garage.
Yeah.
So, and then the third question is, are you on anything that could impair your judgment? Yeah. And that's a big one. You don't want to hand the gun, even if they fully know how to handle a firearm. You don't want to hand the gun to someone that's impaired. Whether it be alcohol, drugs, sleeping medication, whatever it is. If they're impaired, don't put a firearm in their hands.
Yeah, if they're if you ask a question like, huh, what?
What?
Dude, like.
Oh wow, you mean it shoots stuff?
Yeah, no, don't do it. Let me put it this way, if they're let me see that. Yeah. No, that's a no.
And for the rest of you, if you have been drinking or doing something else, don't handle your firearms.
Oh yeah,
because it only takes one mistake.
It does. And here's the thing. There's, with firearms and with a lot of the rules and everything, I will tell you, it is so easy to lose your rights for firearms. Mm-hmm. They are making it that way. To try to get them back is such an uphill battle and will cost you so much money that I would recommend just erring on the side of caution. So if we're going to a bar, we put our guns away. Mm-hmm. Mine's not. If I know I'm going to a bar, I don't even have it in my car. I don't even lock it in my lockbox.
I leave it at home.
Yeah, I know I'm going out. Now, if I'm out and about, and I'm carrying, and you call me and say, "Hey, let's go have a beer." Mm-hmm. I'll either swing home, or I will immediately put the gun in the lockbox in a secure container. I will unload it because I really want that unloaded at that point. Secure it, and then if I want to go to a bar, I'm going to have a drink.
Well, and we've been in this situation several times.
Oh yeah.
I carry very often.
Me too.
It's a rarity that I'm not carrying pretty much. And it's sad that it's to that point.
Right.
But there are a lot of times where we'll go out and grab something, you and Rebecca, and maybe Mikey comes along.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll go to a local restaurant, bar, whatever it is, just to get some food.
Right.
How often do you see me get a drink?
See, and that's the other thing is you have to be aware of where you're going, what you're doing. We're going to swing by whatever restaurant it is. Bucksnort. I love Bucksnort. They're in Iowa. If I go in there and I'm like, well, I've got my firearm, I have a choice. I could carry or I can not carry. And if I decide to drink, I'm not going to carry.
All right.
If I have other things to go do, I'm not going to have a drink. Now,
you can carry or you can drink. You can't do both. Now, you can do neither, but you can't do both.
Yeah, that's true.
And believe me, I love some adult refreshment.
Me too.
But if I've got my firearm on me, that's a choice where I'm not drinking.
Right. And that is the smart, responsible choice to always make.